Welcome to Dataless You. I'm Paul, coming to you from Brooklyn. Today we're going to do an interesting meditation called chord cutting. I will describe the practice for you and its benefits, and then we will practice the practice. So let's get started. Chord cutting, I'll warn you, is a bit of a weird one. It's a kind of visualization. It takes a bit of imagination and a degree of seriousness for it really to work. So here's how it works. When you have a hang-up, and you know what I mean, a mental hang-up of some sort, perhaps you got in a bad argument last night. That's going to be my personal hang-up that I'll be using in this meditation. Perhaps you were overcharged for something. Perhaps your boss said something annoying at the office. Perhaps you got an unjust parking ticket. Whatever it is, take a moment now to find and get in touch with the feeling that this particular hang-up is giving you. So just think now of something that you believe you could be a little less hung up on. So take a minute. Okay, so now that you have this sort of object of meditation in mind, the idea is we're going to cut the cords of this hang-up. We're going to sever the tentacles cleaving to our mind and impairing us, keeping us from good concentration, from being in the moment, right? We all know the feeling of being a little hung up on something. So the practice involves sort of gathering that feeling, getting in touch with that feeling, visualizing cutting those cords, and then feeling what it's like to let go of something and resting in that space of letting go. So the benefit here is fairly obvious. If we can let go of our hang-ups, we can be more present. We can have greater clarity of mind, be less distracted by the hang-up. So that's it. That's how it works. Let's go ahead and do the practice. You can do this standing or sitting. I'm sitting. Just take a moment and be present. Take a few deep breaths. And now again, bring your hang-up to mind and get in touch with the feeling underneath it. Does it make you angry, frustrated, sad, confused? Just get in touch with that feeling. Scared? And now imagine or visualize the feeling or the feelings coming out of your chest like so many slimy, scaly tentacles, maybe kind of like an octopus, and begin to gather these tentacles. Gather them up in a bunch right at the center of your sternum. Get every last one. Be serious. Feel the feeling. And once you have them gathered, Hold them in your left hand like a bundle of rope. Take your right hand and swiftly, 3 times, cut the cords. And let go. And feel for a moment what it's like to just let go. To not be hung up. And now do the same thing behind your back. Gather the cords, gather the tentacles. Feel the feeling. We do it in back too because often some of these feelings are more hidden from us. But they're there. Gather the cords in a bundle now, coming out the middle of your back. And once you have them, again hold them with your left hand. And with your right, cut them 3 times. And then let go. And just rest for a moment in the space of letting go. Feel what it feels like to just let it go. Okay, that's the practice. You can do this practice again for the same hang-up or feeling. You can do it next week for a new hang-up or feeling. But I would encourage you to give it a try. If you find yourself stuck on something, stop and cut the cords. Hopefully it helps in its own way to free you from negativity, negative emotions, mental hang-up, or stickiness. That's all for now. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the future.